Just like last season, we have to look somewhere else for the entertainment. We either look at the top four race or we look at the relegation battle. But unfortunately, the title race is over. We are just repeating last season. The title race is over. So if you want to be entertained, if you want to enjoy the drama, look at the top four race and look at the relegation battle. For all this conversation and more, join me. Let's discuss Premier League Match Week 25. Let's go. Welcome to Football Madness. Remember to like, remember to subscribe, remember to share this. Now let's go have some fun. Let's go. Back again to another week of Premier League review and preview show. We are back for another dynamic, another transcending episode. If you are just coming across the Football Madness platform, you are absolutely welcome to this platform. On this platform, we discuss all footballing topic with a little bit of humor, a little bit of banter. We mix it all up and we have a great time. Guys, please remember to subscribe, remember to hit the like button, hit the notification button so you can be notified every time we drop our videos. We cannot wait, man. This season is entertaining. I'm enjoying the matchup, I'm enjoying the games. Football is gradually changing. Football is changing, man. Football is changing as we know it. And you have to get with the program or you will be left behind. For our returning subscribers, thank you. I appreciate the love, I appreciate the support. Continue to like, continue to share this video in your group chat, share it with your friend. Let's continue to grow. Football Madness is taking over and it's been a great time. This year has been spectacular. The amount of games that we've been coming across, the key matchups, the tactical insight has been entertaining. I cannot wait to be here with you guys and give you guys some more. Man, you see, this season I've highlight a key factor in the Premier League. You see, the Premier League football is changing. Even Pep is struggling to adapt. I'm telling you, the Premier League football is changing and even Pep is struggling to adapt. Gradually, we are beginning to see how Premier League football is changing. The way the football is being played, the tactical side of the football is changing. We are now seeing more transitional based football. And Pep right now is struggling to adapt. We are seeing it. Pep Guardiola is a coach that has dominated football the past few years with his style of play, the tiki-taka, keeping possession. And now the Premier League is beginning to play more of transitional football, catching things on the counter-attack, playing direct football. Yeah, Pep is struggling because you can have your 70% ball possession, you can have your 60% ball possession, and you can still lose that game. Because you don't need possession to win game right now in the Premier League. You don't. You just need to be efficient. You need to make sure you capitalize on your opportunity, and once you can capitalize on your opportunity, you can take your chances, you can create them chances. You don't need to create too much. 1-2 chances, you create them, you take them, you win the game. And we are beginning to see that in the Premier League. You don't need to get chances upon chances upon chances. You don't need to dominate the football game to win it. And right now we can see Liverpool is struggling. Pep Guardiola, Manchester City is struggling. Arsenal is not struggling because it looked like Arsenal understood the memo. Arsenal right now understand exactly what is going on in the Premier League. If you cannot score from open play, score from set piece. The main thing is you find a way to get goal. And Arsenal understand the assignment. So that's why you can see a team like Arsenal doing well this season. You can see a team like Sunderland doing well this season. You can see a team like Brentford is doing well this season. They're there. Everton is doing well this season. So you can see the sign. Even Aston Villa. You do not need to have the most ball possession. You don't need to dominate the game to win the games. You can win a game by being efficient. You can win a game in transition. You can win a game in playing counter-attack football. And right now, we are seeing these top coaches that believe that by holding possession, by dominating the game, you are going to win the game. We are seeing them they are confused. They don't know what is going on. And that's the phase of Premier League right now. So when you see an Arsenal side and people go, oh, this is set piece FC. People go, oh, it's set piece own goal FC. Is this FC? They understand the memo. That's the thing people are not understanding. They understand the assignment. The assignment right now in the Premier League is find a way to win games. By all means necessary, you just find a way to win the games. That's it. That's what is going on in the Premier League right now. And right now, teams like Arsenal, teams like Sunderland, Brentford, Aston Villa, they understood the assignment. You have to get with the program or the program is going to leave you behind. Things is changing in the Premier League, and this is where we find ourselves. For the games we have coming up this weekend, we have a lot of key matchups. It's going to be entertaining. I cannot wait to see all these games. It's going to be a filled weekend. I cannot wait. For the first game we have for you guys on our list, we'll have the game between Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. I told you guys, Manchester United has been the most entertaining side to watch these past few weeks. Their games are entertaining. I am enjoying watching Manchester United. They're having a blast. I'm telling you, Manchester United fans right now, they're having a blast. Last weekend, we saw them play against Fulham. That game was entertaining. Manchester United took a 2-goal lead, and then they gave up the 2-goal lead, and then they won the game in the last minute. Oh, what a game. That game was entertaining. That's what Manchester United is giving us now. They're giving us entertaining game. And playing against Tottenham Hotspur this weekend is also going to be entertaining. Tottenham Hotspur, we saw them last week. They went down 2-0 against Manchester City, and they pulled their way back to a 2-2 draw. So going forward into this weekend, this matchup is going to be paramount. This matchup is going to be key. If you're a neutral fan, you are going to enjoy watching this game. Grab your popcorn, grab your drink, stay tuned in, stay dialed in. You are going to enjoy this matchup here. For the Manchester United side, the likes of Mbeumo, the likes of Bruno Fernandes, the likes of Konya, we are beginning to see them step up significantly for Manchester United, especially this second half of the season. They are stepping up big time. And right now, the top four race is heating up. For all those things that is surrounding themselves in the top four race, you need to be scared of this Manchester United side. You need to be wary of this side. If they should pick up momentum, they've won 3 games in a bounce. Once they make it 4, they make it 5, they make it 6, it's going to be difficult to slow them down. I am telling you. Once they pick up momentum, this new side, this Carrick side, with the way he keeps changing his tactics, the way he's rotating the players, you can tell you, the transition from Amorim to Carrick is like night and day. It's literally different. You can see what Carrick wants to do with this side. You can see how they want to be direct. You can see how they want to catch team on a counter attack. You can see how they want to score their goals. I'm telling you, this side, you do not want them to pick up momentum. For those sides that are competing for the top 4, you need to be wary of this Manchester United side. This is not the Amorim side. This is the Carrick side. They are playing fluid football. They are playing transitional football. They know how to score goals. They are scoring goals now. And any side that is scoring goals in the Premier League is a dangerous side. And that's how you have to look at this Manchester United side. Like I said, they've been playing entertaining. It's good to watch. I'm enjoying it. So kudos to Manchester United. Hope they're enjoying themselves. For Tottenham Hotspur, in a game like this, Tottenham Hotspur need to find a way to pick up points. Right now, Tottenham Hotspur is struggling. They are struggling right now. They're struggling to find anywhere to pick up points. And this is an opportunity for them if they can play solid defense. Manchester United gave up a 2-goal lead against Fulham and found a way to win it late. Like I expected, I predicted it is going to be a game that they make last minute, and they did. Going forward against Tottenham Hotspur need to make sure that they play solid defense against Manchester United. Manchester United is a side that is scoring goals for fun right now. They are scoring goals. I'm telling you, a side that is scoring goals is a dangerous side. Goals win games, I'm telling you. So going forward against Manchester United, the key to victory for Manchester United is going to be their offensive line. They need to make sure that they are scoring goals, making sure that they are taking their chances, and they are putting teams away. Do not give teams an opportunity, a window, a door to crawl their way back into the game. The way they did against Fulham, that was a mistake. I hope they learned their lesson despite winning that game. You have to learn your lesson from that game. Do not make the same mistake against Tottenham Hotspur. We saw what Tottenham did to Manchester City. They can crawl their way back, and once you open that window, it is hard to win that game. So going forward into this game is going to be an interesting watch. The secondary key to victory for Manchester United in a game like this is going to be their defense. They gave up that 2-goal lead, a penalty, and a great goal, a worthy goal. That will be a goal against probably every other side in the Premier League, because that was just a great goal. But you do not want to give those type of goals away, especially that penalty kick. Do not make mistakes like that, because the moment they give up that penalty, we could see the pressure. Fulham started pressuring them. Fulham started taking the game to Manchester United. You open the window and then boom, they are back in the game. So going forward, I hope they've learned from the Fulham game. I hope they are mentally prepared for the battle against Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur is a side that is desperately looking for points. A desperate dog is an unpredictable dog. I'm telling you, you do not want to go into this game and be complacent. You need to make sure that you understand the message, you are sound, and you are prepared. This game is going to be an interesting watch. You guys will definitely enjoy watching this game. It's going to be a good one. For the next game we'll have on our list, we'll have the game between Arsenal and Sunderland. Matchup wise, I think this matchup makes sense. The tactical part of this game is going to be an interesting one to see. I cannot wait for this game. But nonetheless, we have to give Sunderland their credit. Sunderland this season have been superb. They found a way to hang in there. Despite losing a lot of their players to the AFCON, they found ways to pick up points during the AFCON. And now that their players are back, the Sunderland side is really an interesting one to watch. I'm telling you, this Sunderland side, they have been the surprising team of the season. I did not expect this from the Sunderland side this season, but nonetheless, they've showed up, they've showed out, and they've stamped themselves into the league. They are currently seated in 8th place with 36 points. That's not been an easy one for a team that came from relegation. Yeah, Sunderland is punching above their weight right now. So going forward to play against Arsenal, I think this is a game that they are going to give Arsenal a game. They are definitely going to give Arsenal a game, but I think Arsenal have everything it takes to win this game. They are not going to be a pushover. They are not going to be an easy side, but Arsenal has what it takes to win this game. Now that we saw them last weekend against Burnley, they defeated Burnley 3-0. Their players are back from the AFCON. It looked like they are beginning to get back to themselves before the AFCON. So this is going to be a scary side for Arsenal, but Arsenal need to make sure that they do not open the window. You see, so far in the Premier League, it looked like we've been going around in a circle. Arsenal drop points, Manchester City pick up point. Manchester City drop point, Arsenal pick up point. And we've just been going. It's a 4-point lead, it's a 6-point lead, it's a 7-point lead, it's a 3-point lead, it's a 5-point lead. We've just been going around in a circle. So at this point, I personally think the Premier League title race is over. We are just going to keep going around in the circle till the league comes to an end. If you are looking for an entertainment, look towards the top 4 race and look to the relegation battle. But for the title race, I personally think at this point the title race is over. I don't think Manchester City have what it takes to continue to chase Arsenal. Nah. I've watched enough of Manchester City games to see that they are not consistent enough. They cannot put a run of games together. And that is their problem. The fact that they cannot put a run of games together, they cannot win 5 Premier League games in a bound, 6 Premier League games in a bound, like the previous side we've seen from City. So they are not consistent enough. Their defense give up cheap goals, unnecessary goals. Yeah, it's not going to work. So at this point, Arsenal just need to coast and maintain their momentum, and Arsenal is going to find themselves champions at the end of the season. The title race is gone. There's nothing there for you guys to be wasting your time. It is gone. We are just going to keep going round in the circle till the season end. But for the key to victory for Arsenal against Sunderland is going to first of all start with their defense. Like I said, Sunderland is a physical side. They play direct. They play on the counter attack. They are fast. They have that mobility and energy to keep pace with Arsenal. So Arsenal need to make sure that their defense is sound. And then secondary key to victory for Arsenal is going to be their offensive line. They need to make sure they take their chances. This is a game that Arsenal probably going to be looking to score from set piece. They are going to be looking to score for one of those corner kick, free kick, and then probably a game that can end 1-0. It's going to be a close fought game. It's not a game where one team is going to blow the other team out. This is a close game. Sunderland is not an easy side, like I said. They are going to put up a fight. They are not going to make the game easy for Arsenal. They are going to be physical. They are going to play with energy. So it's up to Arsenal to set the tempo, and it's up to Arsenal to determine who will win this game. I think Arsenal has everything it takes to win this game. This game is an Arsenal court. It's up to Arsenal to tell us where this game is going to go. It's going to be an interesting watch for the neutral fan. Grab your popcorn, grab your drink. You are going to enjoy watching this game, and I cannot wait for this game to play out. For the next game we'll have on our list, we'll have the game between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Chelsea. Oof. Last weekend we saw Chelsea. Chelsea was in a fight. Chelsea was fighting World War II with West Ham because that was crazy. They were literally fighting a physical fight against West Ham. They went down 2-0. They pulled themselves together. They came back in the second half to win the game 3-2. Kudos to Chelsea. That shows that they are serious. That shows that they are not playing. And the fact that they can come back from that 2-0 down to win 3-2, kudos to them. That is a sign that they are competing for this top 4 race. And this top 4 race is not going to be an easy one. I tell you guys, the entertaining part in the Premier League, if you are looking to be entertained, pay attention to the top 4 race. That is where the entertainment lies. All the way from Aston Villa all the way down to Liverpool. Those 4 teams fighting for the 2 slot. Yes, that is where the entertainment lies. I am telling you guys. No one wants to lose. No one wants to drop points unnecessarily. I'm telling you. That is where the entertainment is. And also the relegation battle. All the way from Nottingham Forest and Leeds all the way down. Pay attention to those games. You are going to be entertained. So as I say, I think going forward into this game, Chelsea has the momentum. Chelsea have everything on their side. I think Chelsea is going to find a way to win this game. It's not going to be an easy one. Wolverhampton Wanderers is going to put up a fight. They're going to be at home, but I think Chelsea is going to win this game. Chelsea have what it takes to win this game. And how is Chelsea going to do that? The key to victory for Chelsea in a game like this is going to start with their offensive line. Chelsea need to take their chances. The game we saw Chelsea against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup, that is not it. Rosnier, you need to make sure you don't make mistakes such as that again. What is Delap doing in the wing? Where is the attacking force? You have Kopama, you have Estaval, and you are benching these players. Premier League is unforgiving. I have said this time without number. If you should get complacent and you don't take the game serious, if you don't show up with maximum energy, you are going to pay. I'm telling you, the Premier League is unforgiving. So going forward this weekend against Wolverhampton Wanderers, you do not want to make such mistake. You need to make sure that you get your attacking players on the field. You play the game to win. Go and attack the game. Go and win the game. Do not sit back. Do not try to play in all this midfielder that you did against Arsenal. Do not make that mistake again. Going forward into this game, the message needs to be sent loud and clear. I'm telling you, your fullbacks, they need to make sure that they are playing this game to their maximum potential. You need to deliver. You cannot afford to throw a game like this away. Because personally, I think this is as easy as it gets. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers. This is the worst side in the league. Dropping points against Wolverhampton Wanderers is throwing away points. I'm telling you, this is as easy as it gets. You can easily pick up maximum 3 points in this game and walk out of the stadium and keep it moving. Do not get complacent. That is where Chelsea is going to be left to pay. The secondary key to victory for Chelsea in a game like this against Wolverhampton Wanderers is going to be their defensive line. Chelsea is conceding unnecessary goals. Like, when I see the type of goals Chelsea is conceding, I feel bad for the defense. I feel bad for them because this is goals that is avoidable. They are avoidable. You can make oh man, Chelsea. You can literally avoid this type of goals. You do not need to be conceding these cheap goals. Just simple awareness, being dialed in is going to literally admit all these goals. You cannot be conceding goals like these. These are avoidable goals. Oh man. Going forward against Wolverhampton, you have to attack this game. Like Chelsea have to attack this game like no other game. This is an opportunity to pick up maximum points, score so many goals, and have a great game for the fans to be entertained. I'm telling you, this is going to be one of the easiest games Chelsea play this season. If they just attack this game, attack these games. Stop opening and stop leaving chances on the field. But the ball line in Chelsea court is going to be a good one for them this weekend. Kudos to them. Coming back against West Ham last weekend. Let's see what they have this weekend. It's going to be a good game. I cannot wait to see how this game play out. For the next game we have on our list, we'll have the game between Liverpool and Manchester City. This is the big game of the weekend. Woo! Man, the last time we saw Liverpool was playing against Newcastle. Liverpool defeated Newcastle 4-1. The first time Liverpool is scoring 4 goals this season in the Premier League. The first win for Liverpool this year in the Premier League. So that was an interesting watch. Liverpool for the entire January pretty much won 1 game. So that was not a good run of form for them. But they won their last game, and you're only as good as your last game. They won their last game, so going forward into this game, they are going to try to transition with that momentum against Manchester City. And the last time we saw Manchester City last weekend, they dropped points from a 2-0 lead to a 2-2 draw. That was not good. They got complacent, they lost concentration, and they were left to pay for it in the second half. Tottenham Hotspur crawled themselves back into the game. A game that they could have buried Tottenham in the first half. They could have easily been 4-0 up in the first half, and the game would have been done and dusted. But that is where I keep telling you, Manchester City right now they are learning the hard truth. In the Premier League right now, the football is changing, and you have to adapt to the current season. If you cannot adapt, you will be left to pay the price. Majority of this team you come against in the Premier League are not going to give much away. They are going to hold their line. They are going to play solid defense. It's defense first, attack second. So it's left to you to break them down. It's left to you to create those pockets of space, create those chances. And right now, Manchester City is struggling to adapt to the current days of the Premier League. We are watching the football change from a tiki-taka sector of football. We are watching the football change from possession-based football to who can score in transition. Transition-based football. 30% ball possession, but yet I score 2-3 goals, I win the game. That is what Premier League is looking right now. And it is you that is ready for the current state of the Premier League. Premier League is going to reward you, aka Arsenal. So for Manchester City, going forward into this game, they need to make sure that they are prepared. Because right now, we are watching the Ekitike and Florian Wirtz show. I think this matchup is going to make sense tactically. Both sides, this game is going to look like a Champions League game. We are not going to see any side playing low block. We are going to see both sides go and chase the maximum point. So it's going to be entertaining for the neutral fan. It's going to be end to end. Man, I miss the time when we used to watch Klopp versus Pep a couple of years ago. A game like this used to be entertaining. Game like this used to be the game of the year. So we are going to see what both sides have for us. For Liverpool, I think the key to victory for Liverpool is going to start with their defensive line. Manchester City won the first leg of this game, so Liverpool need to make sure that they are defensively sound. Do not give chances away. Do not give space away. The defense needs to be sound. The defense need to play excellent and flawless game for them to come out of this game with maximum 3 points. The key to victory is going to start with Liverpool defense. Then the secondary key to victory is going to be Liverpool midfield. You need to play a superb game. You need to make sure that you are creating chances for Ekitike, chances for him to finish, because right now he is having a time of his life. He is having a season to remember. And with the likes of Florian Wirtz finally coming into form, man, that is dangerous combo right there for Manchester City this weekend. And I think Manchester City is going to find it difficult to beat Liverpool. Despite this Liverpool being in a poor run of form, I think Manchester City is going to struggle against Liverpool. It's not going to be an easy game for them. This is a game that is looking like a Champions League type of game. This is not a game where a side is going to play low block, a side is going to try to play on the transition. Manchester City don't know how to play on the transition. So this matchup is going to favor Liverpool. I think this matchup favor Liverpool. There's the fact that they are in Anfield again. Yes, this matchup is going to favor Liverpool. Liverpool is going to be able to do and play the way they want to play against Manchester City. And it's going to be a good game for people to watch. I think it's going to be entertaining. For Manchester City, the key to victory for them is they need to play on the transition. But I don't think Manchester City know how to play on the transition. They need to make sure that they hold their defense, they play solid defense. Because I am telling Manchester City now, you see the combination of Florian Wirtz and Ekitike, the moment they get going in this game is going to be a long day for Manchester City. But Manchester City have a lot of attacking players on their side, the likes of Semenyo, the likes of Haaland. They can cause a lot of, even Omar Mamouche, they can cause a lot of damage to the Liverpool defense. Pep made a mistake against Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, I think so. Because when I remember that game, he left a lot of key players on the bench that I expected to have started that game. Omar Mamouche should have started that game. Even if you want to leave Foden on the bench, Foden should have come on like probably at halftime. You need to make sure you bury this team. Or even when they went down 2-1, they should have put Foden in that game early. Yeah, I don't think the player he started against Tottenham Hotspur is going to make the same mistake against Liverpool. He's going to be attacking Liverpool. We are going to see more attacking players on the field against Liverpool, and it's going to make up an interesting game to watch. Both sides have threats in the offensive line, and both sides' defense are shaky. So it's going to make for a spectacular watch. I cannot wait to see how this game play out. The secondary key to victory for Manchester City is going to be their offensive line. They need to take their chances. Haaland has not been scoring as much goals as we've seen him score in the earlier part of the season. So a game like this, a game that you know that Liverpool is not going to be playing a low block, Liverpool is not going to be packing the balls, you need to make sure that you find spaces that you can capitalize on, spaces that can be threats towards the Liverpool defense, and it's going to be there. Liverpool is going to give up chances. Liverpool is going to make some mistakes. This defense is not good this season. Both sides, their defense is struggling, and that's why they found themselves in the situation that they found themselves this season. The defense are struggling. Liverpool defense is plagued with a lot of injury. So that is opportunity for Manchester City. It's going to make for a good football game. I cannot wait to see how this game play out tactically. It's going to be an interesting watch. If you're a neutral fan, grab your popcorn, grab your drink. You are going to enjoy watching this game. It's going to look like one of those old school games that we've seen in the past. I think both sides is going to score. It's going to be end to end, and it's going to make for a spectacular football game. This is what I have for you guys this weekend. It's going to be an interesting weekend. Grab your popcorn, grab your drink. So many matchups, so many interesting games. I cannot wait to see how this game play out. Man, it's going to be a good weekend. I cannot wait. Guys, remember, it's not personal. It's just football. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the video. Let's continue to grow together. Personally, I want to take the opportunity to thank you guys. Thank you guys for 15K subscribers. Thank you. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Guys, let's continue to grow. Let's continue to share the video. Let's continue to push the platform. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I'll see you guys next time.